Hey everybody, I wasn't planning on doing a video today, but, well, tonight actually, but this morning I got up and decided to use my Naked 2 palette. I know, I've had that palette for so many months, it's absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, it's been months. For some reason, I think it's probably been over a year that I've had that palette. I don't know. But I finally decided to use it. And I guess my hesitation with it is because the original Naked palette was my go-to palette. You know, with all the golds and bronzes and stuff like that. And I'm warm toned and, you know, you hook it up. I'm warm. I use warm colors, you know, all that good stuff. And then when I got the Naked 3 palette, I was like, ooh, it's, you know, nude but different because there's pinks in there and stuff like that. So I'd use that, and then I, you know, the taupey type stuff, you know, more cool colored, I'm like, eh, you know. But even though I've seen like really nice, you know, eyeshadow looks with it, I've just never used it. I haven't done anything with the palette. It's a shame. Like, I haven't even like swatched it. But anyway, so but yeah, I decided to use this palette today because, you know, I was gonna wear this black and white dress and I was gonna do my red lips to match my red shoes, and I didn't want like a golden neutral eye, I didn't want a pinky neutral eye, I wanted a more neutral eye. So I did this, and also I wanted to try and use something lighter on my lid because I typically don't, and I know anything will look good if you blend it correctly, so I just wanted to see how it would look. So this is kind of light, it's light and silvery and whatnot, so I wanted to see how it would look, and I think it came out okay. So yes, I'll show you the colors I used. Whoops. I'll show you the colors I used out of the Naked 2 palette. Here's the entire palette, and when I opened it up, first I think I was eyeing up Pistol, but I wanted to do something lighter. So Verve, a really pretty light color. This one, I did Verve. And since it's shimmery, I figured I can pull it off. It was like, if it was just a matte color, it might look ashy or something, I don't know. So, but yeah, I figured I'd do that, and I was thinking I would use another palette for the crease to have a darker crease, but I guess since it's so light, tease, I did in the crease still, and it worked. I used a little bit of Busted in the outer corner, and Busted, this color is so pretty in person. I don't know if maybe I'll do something with this all over my lid one day, I don't know, but Busted, I'm really digging that color. So and then also a color that I used that I didn't even think I would have the ability to use was Foxy. I used that to blend out the crease. It's a very light color. It is matte, and you know, I was afraid it would look ashy, and I'm sure if I used it all over my lid it would look ashy, but I used it to blend out the crease, and it did well. So it's good to know that I can use Foxy, because in the original Naked palette, the first color I believe is Virgin, and I have not used it for anything because it's a very pigmented light color, and I'm sure on me it would come out stark white, and I'm not sure exactly how I would use that, but we'll see. Maybe I'll revisit that. So yeah, I just wanted to show y'all that I finally used Naked 2 out of, you know, after having it for so long. And also the brush in Naked 2 palette I really love this part of the brush. I could have sworn Naked 3 had a similar brush, but I feel like I like the Naked 2 brush better than the one in the Naked 3 palette. But this part is okay. I think it would be better if this flat, you know, this flat brush was a little bigger, but you know, it does the job. But yeah, so I use this, and I use for my lip gloss NYX Plush Red. If anyone followed me from back in the day, well, not that far back in the day, but I believe it was 2012. I think it was 2012. I still had hair. No, maybe it was 2011. I still had hair. And I did my first Cherry Culture haul, and this was one of the lip glosses I got in it. So yeah, so that's what I did. I don't typically do like a shiny red lip. I'm all about a matte red lip, but this is how I was feeling today. And I don't know, I think shiny red lips is like reminiscent of, I don't know, late 70s, early 80s. Like I put it on and I started thinking of like Donna Summers or something. And it's funny because when I broke out Naked 2 and used Verve, which is the color all over my lid, I used Verve, and all of a sudden I had to go play Bittersweet Symphony by the Verve. It's just funny how my brain works. I will, like, one thing will remind me of something else, and I'll just be all, you know, off on a tangent. So, oh, and then one other thing before I get distracted again, my blush. I used Milani's Bake Blush in Dolce Pink, and if you have followed me way back when, not way back when, but it was 2012 at this point, I had shown this blush actually at one point. I was in Alaska at the time when I bought this blush. But of course this is a new one. This is not the same one because this blush is the bomb. So I use it quite often, and yeah, so I just wanted to show you all my face today because yeah, it's not typical that I get up early enough to do eyes, or that I move fast enough to do eyes. And for the past couple weeks I've been doing eyeshadow before work. I don't know how that works out. But yeah, there's somebody at my job, like every day she shows up with a smoky eye, and she is at work before me. So I'm wondering what the heck time she gets up to do all of that, because I typically don't have time for all of that. So tangent, sorry. Anyway, so yeah, I wanted to show y'all my eyes from Naked 2 finally. And I hope everyone is doing well, and I'll talk to you later. Peace.